Hey, hey, hey. TGIF. Oh, Lord. So, anyway, I got this in, and, for somebody over in Mississippi. And it's weird. Got 2879s in it. HGs. All five. I don't know if this was a Toshiba at one time or not. But yeah, so it had a bad input problem. This was disconnected, period. So nothing was getting to it. The coax, input coax 3/16, it's under it, coming up here. But all the other wires are like, yeah, you see what they're like. But anyway, what the hell that is? Oh, it looks like it's going to the remote, and it looks like it's not hooked up. Maybe? Yeah, it is. I don't know. This end ain't hooked up, so I don't know how that crazy. I don't know how all the crazy wires are on here. But it was only doing like about. This thing is not a powerhouse at all. Not even close. It was doing, when I hooked this up, back up to here, it was doing about 450 watts. And that was it. And it had a terrible, terrible, terrible input tune. Oh my God. It was like over 2.5 watts reflect on the input tune. So I got to looking around, and I was messing with it, and so I added a 150 here. This is a 120. This is a 150. I added another 150 to it, and that brought it down some. Okay. Power really didn't change, but it brought it down to about 1.5 input reflect. So, okay, so I'm looking around. I'm wondering why this thing ain't going down. So I see that this was 3 turns here on the output, and it should be 2. So I changed that to 2, unwrapped it, and just took a wrap out, resoldered it to, and the input had 2 turns. Excuse me, not 3. So I just took that out and I put 3 there, 3 turns there. It did not have a choke to ground, so I added a choke. This was a 120. I changed it to a 150. This was a 120. It was a DM15, so I put a 120 DM19 there. Now, look. For this amp, that's what it wants, is 120 there. So, I'm thinking here, I'm still not getting the input reflect down. I'm like sitting here thinking, oh, and then I remember the 1-pill HG, like say 43 here and a 43 there, just for me. Okay, I find that to work best. It doesn't mean that that is the best, okay? But so it had 3,000. It's got 3 1,000 caps here on the side of the missing pill. So I disconnected one of them. I just took it loose, and viola input came down. Hello, audio. Output watts. Hello, audio. Not quite 650, but still a big improvement from what it was. Now, I don't know if it's the big transformers. I don't know. I didn't build this thing, so I don't know. It's just weird all around. The 300 here so much is not so weird. Not to me anyway. I have had it like that. But because this is not 43 and 43, that could be it's not getting enough drive to the 4-pole section to make it do more. But anyway, it's got a big, huge cap here. I haven't taken it loose, and I'm not going to take it loose. But sometimes you can over electrolytic capacitor these things, and they will do less. It's weird. But yeah, that's the way it is. Has a couple of number 8s on it. Number 8 wires. And so I tried a 200 here. It didn't like that at all. Weird. It's got a 150 on the out. So we're just going to leave it like it is. It is a done deal. Variable's wide open. There's nothing wrong with the variable. Even though I've turned the variable all the way back. L. Still 600. L. Audio. Input reflect remains the same. Okay. So this resistor here was already taken loose. I just left it loose, no need for it. You really can't get much of a dead key out of this thing either. Let's see if it's dead key aboard this time. Oh yeah, I get some dead key now. Before I wasn't getting any dead key at all. Okay, so that's great. 14.5 volts. We're just going to leave it at that. Mr. W over in Mississippi. It's done. I hope. Fat Cat Abs, Alley Cat Town, Alabama, and I'm gone.